everything is going to be a mess. So because I need to put the insulators on, I need to have the reusable augment in them, don't I?
Right, I'm going to stick your ME connection coming at the top of your quantum ring. If that's okay.
Okay.
There you go.
That. So if I do one of those into 3 of those, is that the right augments?
No. Let me.
Or am I missing one?
I think I generally did 1 monoculture, 1 nutrient recovery, and the rest auxiliary reception, the speed upgrades.
Is the speed important though, or is recovering the fertilizer more important in this case?
In this case, recovery is probably more important, yes. So the other one has its own dedicated network for
Yeah.
the phytogrow.
The other thing I might do is... No, I still need side access, don't I? Because I need
There you go.
an input and an output. Actually, no, I don't need to input.
Yeah. Well, no, the seeds will just sit in there.
Yeah, I need to input fertilizer and output the product. Or do I need to input water as well?
Yes, you need to put input water. But that can just be done through the conduit at the back.
Yeah, well, that's the thinking. I was thinking if I need to input fertilizer, I could put the fertilizer in a chest and then run it through the conduits. But if I need to do water as well, the water will go through the conduits. I still need a side access because the top can only be one thing.
What you could do is either, I mean, it's a bit separate, but you could either have an interface on the top that inputs a phytogrow to make the product, or you just have exporting phytogrow and then just have a chest on top with a storage bus. Because we don't want it importing straight into the computer. We want it either on demand or with its own dedicated storage.
But
doing the
I'll work it
that's
out.
going to be another P2P network's worth of just storage buses.
Well, but there's like 80 crops, so we were always going to need more than one P2P network in here.
Yep. I mean, the alternative is you just set up an actual farm that has one of each of the crops in a 9x9 grid.
No.
No?
No. It would probably be easier though, wouldn't it, actually? It would be so much easier.
Be more efficient. You just wouldn't get as even of a balance of all the crops necessarily.
I don't think it matters, to be honest. I don't think we're going to be needing a great deal.
What, of Ultimate Stew?
Yeah.
Oh, we will.
But will we? Because at what point can we automate production of it without the Ultimate Stew? Like the Infinity ingots, we only need 9 ingots, and then we can EMC the rest.
Yeah, but Infinity Catalysts, every time we want to make an Infinity Catalyst, we'll need the ingredients.
Yeah, but how many of those do we need?
Quite a few. There's
you need one per neutronium solar panel.
Yeah. And to get your 9 Infinity ingots, we need...
I think 10. A farm will be fine, to be honest.
Yes, I think it'll be fine. Oh, and Chaos Catalyst.
Yeah, I know, I saw.
Which is Chaos Ingots.
Right, what farm block do I want to use on this occasion?
Dirt.
Well, no... what machine?
I'd go for industrial foregoing. It would be the plant harvester. Plant gatherer. They keep changing the name. That should work on most things.
Not all of these crops are farmable, just FYI.
No. But if you just make a nice big grid of ones that are, then that's a decent start to it. Right, I'm going to start working on the Endless Pearl. That's that. Not the friendlier pearl. 24 stellar alloy. One nether star. Nether star, endless alloy. That's going to be 8 mana pearls and 8 ender pearls. Ender pearl, mana pearl. That's going to be 4 infused ender pearl, which is not part of the recipe.
Oh, the tick speed is so slow.
Yep. I need 8 unstable end pearls. So that's that done. That's that done. Nether star's done. Neutronium, I needed 4. And then I need to make the recipe for the infused ender pearl. We have plenty of dimensional shards, so that's fine. And that needs just 4.
Right. Oh, I've accidentally put my wrench in the computer. Right, I need an upgrade of some sort. Some description of upgrade.
What for?
For the gatherer, to make its radius bigger. It's not called an upgrade though.
Add-on. It's an add-on.
It's an add-on in this case. The Eternal Massive. Which mod is it from, and what is it called in that mod? I don't think. Is it a range 4 add-on I need? Show working area. Yes, it is.
It will be one of them.
Area. Right. I need. These are going to be going straight in the computer, by the way.
Okay.
Because I can't exactly put them in a chest when I'm going to have 80 crops going into one chest, because eventually it will block up if they grow at different speeds.
Unless you set up with some drawers.
I mean, I could set it up with some drawers, but that would be pain, but I could.
Drawers seems sensible. That's what we do for Divine Journey.
Yeah.
Right, can I make an Endless Pearl, please?
Okay, I mean, I do have space for drawers, so let's do that.
Save recipe. Make another Endless Pearl just to test that it works.
How many do I actually need? So I've got a 9x9 area -1, so I've got 80. 80 crops in this farm. Although I might actually do multiple of each. So I might only do 20 in this field. Which means I only need 5 drawers.
Right, cosmic meatballs. This seems like a pain. That's fine. I need some kind of fish.
Oh, I should probably have void upgrades on these drawers as well, because otherwise the gatherer will get blocked up if one of the drawers fills up.
Hmm. Aha.
So I need a conduit for items.
Right, raw gas meat. We have raw gas meat, that's fine.
We're just going to extract from there on
Venison.
brown and import to there on brown.
Raw meat.
That needs power. So if I get some stellar energy conduits.
Forest and Natura. What is it? I need shards. Ender
Now
shard.
got
That's the one.
power. Right,
So I need
crops
to
then.
kill-
So let's start with wheat, carrot, beetroot, potato. I know that we're probably already growing some of these, but I'm just going to go through the whole list.
Wheat we have already done.
I know, but I'm going through the whole list.
Okay. Potato we've already done.
It's easier to go through the whole thing than it is to work out what
Okay.
we've already got.
For big recipes like that, I generally stick all the ingredients in the JEI on the left and just tick them off as I go.
Yeah.
I find that helps quite a lot. Right. Twilight Forest. I need to find some venison and some meat.
Right. Now, apple is not going to be growable in this situation. So
Apple
I will...
might be a bonsai tree.
Yeah, I will leave apple in my JEI for later. Melon is not going to be growable in this situation. Actually, that tell a lie. I'm working with crop sticks, so it is.
Venison does it come from deer? Venison comes from deer. Right, that's that one done.
Everything is growing too fast.
I feel like I'm missing some waypoints, but I don't have my map. Right. The Meath boss is in the swamp, yes?
Maybe.
I think it is.
Right, I'm growing melons. Next. Pumpkins, cactus. Now I can grow cactus, but it has to be grown on sand.
Is cactus part of the recipe?
Yeah.
I'm not sure I want that in a stew.
I guess I could make part of this farm sand and grow cactus on it.
Are you crop sticking these recipes or
Yes.
just...
Why?
Okay. The plant gatherer might
Is working
not like...
fine.
Okay, that's fine then. I've shown some versions that it hasn't been happy and you had to use a plant interactor instead.
There will be no arguing with the plant gatherer, which is doing its job.
Okay.
I don't know if it will harvest the cactus, but it's harvesting everything else.
Okay, that's fine. But yeah, it's just a change of block. Right.
It does not appear to like the cactus, in fairness. That's
Try a
fine.
plant
We can
interactor.
we can do the cactus in a separate farm because I'm not going to get everything in this farm
Fair enough.
because I'm doing it. So technically, the farm is big enough that it's got 80 tiles of farmable land,
Yeah.
and there are max 80 items in the recipe,
Yes.
and that's before you take out the trees. However, I don't want to have just one tile per item, so I'm doing 4 tiles per item. So cactus will come back later. Mushrooms I'm going to have to come back to later. Cherries are a bonsai, so later. There are seeds, so I can do blackberry seeds.
This might
raspberry
be
and
really
blueberry.
annoying. I found a Minotaur stronghold. There are no meath spawning. I'm concerned that once we've beaten the boss, they just don't spawn anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Which means finding a new Minotaur area instead.
I might need you to go to the market.
Okay. What
To
kind
buy
of
some
market?
seeds. There's a market next to our enchanting table.
Bear in mind that I'm currently in the Twilight
You're
Forest.
currently in the Twilight Forest. When you're back, I might need you to go to
Okay.
the market.
Fair enough.
Pears are a tree.
So I'm there. I need to head east until I find that, then I can follow it south.
Right, rice. I can grow if we have rice seeds. I wonder if this rice will suffice. Can I use actually additions rice? Yes. Yes, I can.
I think I'm taking damage. Except I'm not.
Carrot, potato, beetroot.
What was that? Ooh.